Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's Ghost Flipping here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm not doing too bad myself. But yeah, it's a very beautiful day outside in Arizona today. Not too hot. And yeah, I have mostly been trying to, improve the quality of my videos, and a lot of people have been asking me to make longer videos. So today's video is one of my first times attempting to do that, right? Something over 6 minutes is considered long to me. So yeah, this is for all of you people who are looking for longer videos. Here you go, I got you. But yeah, today I've got the Frank from LDY out here today. Check this bad boy out. Looking absolutely beautiful. And it has officially been 2 weeks that I've spent with the Frank. So I figured I would do kind of like a 2-week update on this guy to kind of let you guys know my thoughts on it over this period of time that I've spent with it. So yeah, anybody who was maybe hesitant about buying the Frank or just kind of wanted to see how it held up over time, this video is for you, to let you guys know if this is a balisong that you should buy and if I recommend the Frank. Now, the first thing I want to talk about that I didn't really cover in my first impressions is the grip. If you can kind of see right now, there's not really much grip going on here, okay? Now, on my first impressions, I was so, focused on the fanning because the fanning on this guy is incredible, right? All of that tip weight, you're not going to have any issues with fanning on this guy. But I didn't really cover the grip. You can kind of hear that. There's not really much going on there in terms of the grip, right? Now, obviously, we've got some jimpings, which, believe it or not, are actually pretty good. The jimpings for things like ladders, it actually performs very well, which is cool to see. But in terms of the actual handles, right, like the faces of the handles, it's pretty much just bare aluminum. There's not really any grip. So that is something worth mentioning. If you are somebody who likes having a grippy balisong, this isn't the grippiest thing in the world. Like, it is a little slippery. But me personally, I don't mind it because I feel like it makes it look better. It makes it look more simple, more original, right? Which is something I absolutely love. I love balisongs that don't have too much going on, right? And that's exactly what the Frank is. It's simple, it's cute, right? It's got a little face, not too much going on, and I personally like it. But if you are somebody who does like grip on the handles, not the grippiest thing in the world. It is semi-slippery, so that is something worth keeping in mind if you are somebody who's maybe interested in buying the Frank. But, alongside that, the actual chaplains, I covered this in my first impressions, the chaplains are insane. Look at this. Like, I literally have not dropped this thing once when it comes to chaplains since I bought it. Like, I've never had a chaplain slide off my finger. It's just too grippy. The actual chaplain itself just wants to stay on my finger. It just has all this momentum. And the reason behind that is because of that tip weight. If you guys can kind of see on that head right here, that tip weight just has so much momentum behind it that it just doesn't want to stop, which is really, really cool. So if you're somebody who's maybe learning chaplains or struggling with chaplains, something that has a lot of tip weight like the Frank honestly makes chaplains feel very nice. So yeah, chaplains are great. The grip is but the jimpings are very nice, which is cool. Now, in terms of the sound, I kind of covered this in my first impression, but let me give you guys another sound test. Nice and low, very clean. I like it a lot. The tune has held up very well. I have dropped it on hard ground a few times. Now, I haven't purposely, beat this thing, but it has seen the hard ground a few times and taken a decent hit, and it's held up very well. In terms of cosmetic, I don't even think it has any flaws right now. Oh, it's got a little teeny nick right there in the corner. That's pretty much it. But yeah, in terms of the appearance, it takes drops very well. Tune is still amazing. No tap, no wiggle, no pretty much anything. A little bit of play, which is, normal for any balisong. But yeah, guys, the tune on this guy is great. The flipping's great. And something I didn't cover on my first impressions is the balance on this guy. Like I said, because it has so much tip weight, it is a little blade bias, which is a kind of new experience for me because I usually flip, handle bias balisongs like the Teflon Volp, right? Even the Orion, things like that, right? That either have a more neutral or handle bias kind of, balance. So something like this takes a lot of time to get used to, at least for me. It is very, very blade bias, but I think it's a really fun, unique flipping experience, like LDY did say. This thing is definitely experienced to say the least. So if you are somebody who's maybe curious to see, you know, what does tip weight feel like, right? Or what does, you know, heavy tip weight feel like? This is an excellent example. It's got all that, okay? Now, do I enjoy this more than the Corvus, okay? This is a question I've got back to back by a lot of people. Yo, is it better than the Corvus? Is it better than the Corvus, bro? And honestly, sorry, I've got literally one hand right now. I'm not using a head mount. Do I like it more than this guy? I can't say yet, okay? I haven't spent enough time with it yet to really say, but I probably will be doing a video on the Corvus versus the Frank in a little bit. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know if that's something you guys do want to see down below. But yeah, does it compete with the Corvus? I can't say, at least not yet. But one thing I can say is it's very, very close, and it's going to be a close battle, in my opinion, in terms of, you know, the Corvus and the Frank. But you know, the overall flipping experience over the time that I've spent with it, very, very nice. I like it a lot. Something worth mentioning, it does feel a little sluggish on some tricks. Things like palm fans, things like that. Like, it does the fans well, if that makes any sense, but it's like a little sluggish. Almost kind of like a Canyon, if you guys have ever flipped a Canyon, right? It's got a lot more weight on the tip. So some tricks feel a little sluggish, but you're not going to have any issues, you know, with momentum on this guy. This thing just has all the momentum in the world that you could ever ask for. So yeah, overall, the flipping is great. The sound is great. The durability is great so far. I really can't complain. So, you know, if this is something that you are interested in, would I recommend this guy? Absolutely. I would definitely recommend this. Now, like I said in my first impressions, keep in mind, it is a little sharp. Not as sharp as something like an Orion, but it is definitely a live blade. If you can kind of see right here, it does have an edge to it. So be mindful of that. But I mean, overall, this thing is great. Okay. It's definitely different. Okay. I'm going to say it's definitely different. It's not like any other battle song I've flipped. Now, if you've never flipped a Frank, I would recommend it. Okay. At least try it out. So fun. Anything fan-based, it completely destroys, shreds it, does anything I want it to do. Like I said, some tricks feel a little sluggish, but for the most part, it's a fun, quirky flipper, and I think it's really nice. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say for this guy. If you guys have any questions or anything I kind of missed that you guys were interested in hearing, let me know. I would be glad to kind of hear you guys' thoughts on this or answer any questions you guys have. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I just realized I got past 7 minutes, which is, you know, a new milestone for me. I have a really bad habit of making super short videos just because I like getting straight to the point, but I figured I would yap a little more in this video for all those people that were interested in longer videos. So there you go. But yeah, guys, this thing's great. I recommend it. Flips really nice. Expect a Corvus and Frank comparison in the future. That is definitely something I will be doing. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to go upload this video, and take care of yourselves. Enjoy your lives, all that good stuff. Stay hydrated, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Peace out.